Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Our destination for today's show is the Strebel Creek Vineyard in northwest Oklahoma City.
Located on North MacArthur, this winery is in the heart of the Oklahoma City metro area. Owned by a practicing physician and his wife, Strebel Creek started out as a hobby and it turned into all of this. We'll show you around throughout the show.
But first, I do believe it's time to talk about that last big splash of summer.
With school starting, Labor Day is around the corner, we've got just the swimming hole for you. Tina McGarry is taking us to the Gage Artesian Beach.
Just off Highway 15 in northwest Oklahoma, tucked in the plains near Gage and nestled under the bright Oklahoma sun, a natural gem that draws young and old.
It's the Gage Artesian Beach. It's mineral water. It's got like 7 different minerals.
A swimming hole that happened by accident, really. Drillers hoping to strike oil made the discovery.
They felt this tremendous rumble and heard this rumble in the ground. Pretty soon, it just gushed out, but it was water, it wasn't oil.
It was the birth of something special, a spring-fed pool that's attracted water lovers for generations.
I love the water. It's cool.
Darcy Herbert grew up in these waters and brings her daughter here now.
My family actually, we ran this pool for 5 years when I was in high school, so lifeguarding was my summer job. And back in the early 30s, my great-grandparents actually ran the pool, so it's been a family tradition.
I started swimming out here when I was 3 years old.
Gary Wolfington has great memories here too. He splashed around these waters as a kid. Now, as the town mayor, he understands the value of something like this.
Well, I think mostly it gives the area kids a place to come, blow off steam without getting in trouble. On top of that, it's also a lot of fun. It's great for the area, it brings people in.
The swimming hole has a sandy bottom, and you might brush against a critter or two.
We have turtles, we have salamanders, and somebody caught about a 2-pound perch out here the other day.
There's no chlorine, but the water is rich in minerals. Many believe it has healing power. For others, it's just fun.
The low dive.
What do you do?
I can do a back dive and a backflip and a front flip.
The high dive.
What do you do?
I just run and jump. I'm not like spectacular or anything.
Coming off the high dive, you're looking at about 14 feet. And then down at the little end is 3 feet. We have one corner over there that we brought more sand in so that the little ones, it hits them real shallow and they walk off slowly.
You can always find a good game of basketball, and when you work up an appetite, the concession stand has your favorite snacks and drinks. The Gage Artesian Beach is fun for all ages and has become a favorite go-to for locals and tourists looking to cool off and soak in summer.
Washington, Kansas, Texas, Colorado's been out here. Families come to visit and they spend the whole week out here, every day. They come out here every day.
The pool is open every summer, Memorial Weekend through Labor Day, and it costs just $2 a person to get in. At the Gage Artesian Beach, I'm Tina McGarry, discovering Oklahoma.
If you want to check it out, you'll need to make the trip during the traditional summer season between Memorial Day and Labor Day. Admission is just $1.50 a person. The pool is open 1 to 6 p.m. 7 days a week. Now that pool was huge.
Absolutely.
But if it's a lake you're after, Oklahoma has plenty of those too.
We do, and at the only state park that's in the central part of the state, you can actually get away from it all without making a long drive.
We encourage people to come out. We're so close to the metro that we encourage people to come out and do boating, fishing, skiing.
Do you really need any other reason to visit the beautiful Lake Thunderbird State Park? But keep in mind, it's also a fantastic place to just sit and enjoy the view.
Viewing sunsets is real beautiful out here at Lake Thunderbird. That's most of our recreation. You know, we get mostly day use, a lot of day use visitors on Saturday and Sunday. They come out and boat and ski and stuff like that.
Assistant Park Manager Sherman Johnson has worked here for many years. He told me there's a consistent comment made by folks who come out to Lake Thunderbird.
A lot of them, they love the lake because it's convenient. They can be here within 15, 20 minutes from their house and be on the lake within 30 minutes, you know, and that's the biggest thing we hear. You know, they don't have to drive 2 or 3 hours to go recreate.
And of course, the star of the park and the main source of recreation is the lake.
These baits may be a little big for them.
There's very good fishing at Lake Thunderbird. Frank Hanna is an avid fisherman and he's competed in tournaments. He took us out on his boat for a quick fishing trip.
It's a great lake. If you can fish this lake and constantly catch good bass out of this lake, you can fish just about any trail out there. This lake is either you're on fish or you're not on fish at all. And then it goes, you're on small fish or you're on big fish. So you've got your options. This lake has potential to have some nice fish in it. I mean, it's got crappie, it's got saugeye, which are really great eating. It's got nice perch in it. It's got great catfish in it. The bass fishing is fair to good. Sometimes it's excellent. And it's not that hard to fish. I mean, it's little stick-ups, little drop-offs, and you don't have to fish deep. You don't have to, like a 10 killer where you got to fish maybe 25, 30 feet deep to, you know, to get into the fish. Where here, you fish 8 foot or less, which just about everybody can fish shallow water.
Camping is also an extremely popular recreation activity at Thunderbird. Billy Calloway has been camping for approximately 35 years. He and his family love it here.
It's close to home. You don't have to drive so far. And you just feel
friendly people.
Friendly. The people are friendly. Easy to get to.
Fishing.
And fishing's great. We've fished out here several times and we catch a lot of fish here. And it's fun to be here. You know.
Lake.
The lake is beautiful. I've never seen it this slick as it is right now. So I mean, usually the boat's out there and there's a lot of people to see, a lot of things.
Charlie McIntyre has also been coming out here for 30 years. He says it's a wonderful place for a family getaway.
Look at the lake, it's beautiful out there. And today we got our boat and we're gonna have our granddaughters out here Thursday. So I got the tube, they're gonna go tubing. So we lived out here on this lake.
The park has 2 marinas and you can also rent pontoon boats here. Lake Thunderbird State Park has much to choose from. It's a fun, relaxing, and convenient destination to create those lifelong memories.
If you're ready to plan an outdoor getaway, you need a copy of the 2017 Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. It's easy to get one. Just head to our website, travelok.com, and click where it says Request Free Brochures.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
So I've traveled a lot over the world, and you can't find food like this in Tulsa anyway. So I really enjoy it.
Wait till you see what they're eating in T-Town.
It's crazy, and it's going crazy right now. Starting in about July, we start gearing up, and then it doesn't stop till after Christmas, so it's absolutely nuts.
Plus one of the hottest shops in the state.
And they're coming from out of town, and we get a lot of folks from Duncan. We get them from Chick-fil-A.
And dinner worth the drive. Where to go for some of the best eats around a little bit later right here on Discover Oklahoma. The Oklahoma Department of Agritourism salutes Waddell Vineyards in Ada, home of Oklahoma wines and a fantastic wedding venue.
Oklahoma Today magazine brings you stunning photography and authentic award-winning stories of home from Oklahoma. The only magazine that covers the entire state, Oklahoma Today showcases what we love about Oklahoma, bringing to you the very best of its people, places, culture, history, and of course, its legendary food. This holiday season, give the gift of Oklahoma Today to family and friends for just $14.95. Visit tvoffer.oklahomatoday.com.
What do you want when you go on vacation? How about adventure or just relaxation? You might want an edge where your mind grows wings, or maybe a place to see spectacular things. How about a road where you can get your kicks? Throw music and art into your bag of trips. This is the land of wonders, far and wide. When you're in Oklahoma, just enjoy the ride. Visit travelok.com and explore. Come see for yourself when you want to see more.
We're taking a look around Strebel Creek Vineyard in North Oklahoma City. This 100-year-old barn is the heart of the winery and holds a gift shop indoors. This is certainly the place to come for a great glass of wine.
Absolutely, but if you're wanting those sweet treats, we have a great recommendation for you, and it's just up the turnpike in Tulsa. Julie Chen is going to take us to Esperance Bakery.
On the west end of historic Jenks sits a bakery built on hope by hope.
It's pronounced Esperance, and that is French for hope. I'm Hope, and I wanted to make croissants and different pastries, and it just seemed to fit.
With a passion for pastries and a recipe base from Julia Child, Hope's been cooking up croissants and more here for the past year.
Everything is phenomenal, handmade, fresh ingredients, organic, and you can tell the love in the food when you taste it.
So I've traveled a lot over the world, and you can't find food like this in Tulsa anyway. So I really enjoy it.
Stop in for breakfast, brunch, or an afternoon snack. You'll find a mix of sweet and savory and a whole lot of butter. Hope uses over 40 pounds each week.
Our focus is croissant, which we fill croissant dough with everything from spinach artichoke to sausage gravy. That's our take on a biscuits and gravy. And we have plain croissants and chocolate and our danishes, but then we also have scones.
Plus there's cake, gluten-free options, and local coffee. The products here are all made fresh daily with mainly organic ingredients.
I think that I put taste and quality above everything else, because if I cannot make it taste absolutely wonderful, I don't want to give it to anybody, much less sell it to anybody.
You have to try the apple rose brie. Not only is it beautiful, but it's delicious. It looks shaped like a rose and like a large muffin. Has slices of apple and cheese and croissant. It's just hard to explain until you eat one.
What's your favorite thing to eat here?
It would be the cherry cheese Danish, and I have two, the chocolate croissant.
The menu changes here weekly. You can find it on Facebook, or it's written on the wall as you walk through the door. A piece of advice though, come early. The items sell out quickly.
Even when I haven't found exactly what I came to get originally, I've been happy with my choice after that. So second and third choices aren't bad choices, it's just something different.
Esperance Bakery. It's where you'll find Hope's bread and butter.
And I want this to be a place that people come in and they leave feeling better, feeling happier, whether it's because their taste buds are singing or just because it's a cheery environment, or maybe they got a quote that made their day. That's what I want for people.
It's worth the trip. There's just no question about it being worth the trip. You come over here and you will come back. I can guarantee that.
In Jenks, I'm Julie Chen, discovering Oklahoma.
The bakery is closed Monday through Wednesday. They're open 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Thursday and Friday, and 8 a.m. to noon Saturday and Sunday. And if you'll be in the Tulsa area, we want to send you a copy of our Tulsa Guide. Head to our website, travelok.com, and click where it says Request Free Brochures. We'll put one in the mail for you.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Everybody that comes in tells me it's the coolest store they've been in, so they definitely love it.
The most unique spot when it comes to showing your Okie pride.
It's crazy. I mean, all the kids, they're grown now, and they're bringing their kids and their grandkids that I sold pizza to, back in the 80s. So.
And it's a family tradition to make the drive to this southwestern Oklahoma spot where they're cooking up some of the best pizza in the prairie when Discover Oklahoma continues. Great travel tips anytime. Like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Some like it quiet, some like it loud. Some want to just get lost in the crowd. Whatever you like, from mountains to museums, Oklahoma has more. You just have to see them. This is the land of wide open wonder, where excitement runs rampant in the city of thunder. Music and art put on their best faces, and smiles are shared freely in so many places. TravelOK.com invites you to see. Come see for yourself where you'd rather be.
Tree-lined fairways, emerald greens, wildlife, water, breathtaking scenes, rolling terrain, historic landmarks. That's par for the course at Oklahoma's state parks. Right now, stay and play at an Oklahoma State Park starting at just $75. You get a night of lodging, a round of golf, and a sleeve of golf balls. If you haven't seen our cabins and lodges lately, prepare to be amazed. Get all the details at travelok.com/spdeals and come see for yourself.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Strebel Vineyard and Gift Shop. This is a wonderful place to do a little shopping before you take time to relax on their patio with a really good glass of wine.
And we better get that relaxing time in now because football season is just right around the corner.
That's true. So Boomer, go Pokes. Got everyone covered on that. But if you are looking for a unique way to support your team, Tiffany Tatro has found it. Let's head over to Opolis Clothing.
Opolis has everything Oklahoma. They have OU, they have OSU, they have Oklahoma or Oklahoma City.
Walking into Opolis Clothing in Midtown is like taking a step back in time.
I kind of relived my childhood. I just got like old posters and toys and stuff that I had in my room growing up, and that's what we've kind of decorated with. So definitely kind of throws you back and takes you back to 80s, 90s.
This store features unique vintage-inspired t-shirts for all things Oklahoma, ranging in size and styles for adults all the way down to the smallest little Okies.
Everybody that comes in tells me it's the coolest store they've been in, so they definitely love it.
Opolis stays so true to Oklahoma. All of their concepts are created right here in the Sooner State.
I do most of the designing, then we have a couple of graphic artists, and yeah, we do it all right here and even printed in the back.
Of course, we wouldn't be talking Oklahoma if we didn't mention football. Opolis has you covered no matter who you're rooting for on game day.
Every football season, we'll come out with probably 6 to 7 new OU and OSU designs a piece.
The shelves stay stocked with everything OU and OSU with designs you will only find in Opolis, and new designs coming out daily to meet the demand.
It's crazy, and it's going crazy right now. Starting in about July, we start gearing up, and then it doesn't stop till after Christmas, so it's absolutely nuts.
Basketball fans, Opolis has something for you too.
OKC stuff's probably even bigger seller than OU and OSU. Everybody's kind of crazy about basketball, so we sell a ton of OKC stuff.
Shirts like "In Russ We Trust" fly off the shelves. It's those unique styles that keep regulars coming back.
Man, I come in here probably once to twice a month, looking for a new shirt, looking for something that's just, you know, speaks to the state.
But each time Josh Dodd comes in, he finds something new.
That's part of the fun of coming in, is every time I come in, there's going to be 2 to 3 shirts that weren't here the time before, and Zach's always good about pointing it out to me. He's like, hey, got some new stuff over here, you might want to come check this out. So it always makes it a fun experience for me and for my family whenever we come in and visit.
He's also a fan of the one-on-one customer service.
Just being able to do that, I mean, that's things that, you know, when you go to a major store, they can't give you that kind of service. They can't give you kind of that exclusive feel, and here, that's what you get.
So whether you're gearing up for game day, headed out to a basketball game, or just wanting to show your Oklahoma pride, you'll find the unique style you're looking for in Opolis.
It's made by Okies. It's made by people that love the state, that love the teams, and man, they have a great craft, and they put out some amazing t-shirts, and if you don't have one, you definitely need to get one.
In Oklahoma City, Tiffany Tatro, Discover Oklahoma.
Opolis Clothing is located at 1111 North Hudson in Oklahoma City. They're open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day but Sunday when they close at 5. They're also closed on Mondays.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
We do a chicken bacon ranch. It's a huge seller, which you won't find in New York, I don't think.
New York-style pizza with an Oklahoma twist. Where to find it next when Discover Oklahoma continues.
The Oklahoma Travel Guide is filled with festive events and iconic attractions, outdoor wonders, and the hottest places to eat and stay. It's the perfect roadmap to unforgettable adventures. Order your free Oklahoma Travel Guide today at travelok.com.
The Rhythm and Roots Music Trail is your front row seat to excitement.
Hit the road to explore rock, blues, country, all of Oklahoma's rich music heritage. Order your free guide at travelok.com.
And the waving wheat.
It sure smells sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain.
We know we belong to the land. And the land belongs to his grand.
And when we say, we're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
We have really enjoyed ourselves today at Strebel Creek Vineyard.
And you know what goes really well with a very good glass of wine?
What?
Some really good Italian food, of course.
Well, I have just the place for that. This is a New York style pizza place in a town pretty close to my hometown. Let's go to DeScindia's Pizza in Marlow. There are lots of great pizza places in our state, but if you're looking for authentic New York style pizza, look no further than DeScindia's Pizza Cucina in Marlow. Brian DeScindia grew up in New York City where his grandparents had a pizza place, but he moved to Marlow 40 years ago.
Back in the early 80s, I bought a grocery store north of town, and I turned it into a convenience store and then added pizza. So we had DeScindia's Pizza then for 10 years. Then I got in the restaurant business. I always wanted to put a restaurant in.
Brian opened the second generation of DeScindia's Pizza in January, and it has been a huge hit.
It's crazy. I mean, all the kids, they're grown now, and they're bringing their kids and their grandkids that I sold pizza to, you know, back in the 80s. They're coming from out of town, and we get a lot of folks from Duncan. We get them from Chick-fil-A.
So what makes it an authentic New York style pie? Brian says it's all in the crust.
It's just a crispy bottom. It's a thin crust, not super thin, but it's a hand toss, and you have to hand toss it to get the air in the dough that makes it crispy.
They start with the classic cheese pizza and build from there.
Well, we start with the basic cheese, and when you're raised in New York, it was always cheese. We do pepperoni, Canadian beef, sausage, then the variations, but we also do some specialty pies.
One of their best sellers is the Dawn. With 4 types of veggies and 4 types of meat, it's the supreme of supreme pizzas.
We've only been here twice, but we've ordered the Dawn both times. It's got everything we like on it. It's got the mushrooms and the pepperoni and the Canadian bacon and lots of cheese.
There are 8 specialty pizzas, including a fan favorite, the white pizza.
We do a white pizza, which is the ricotta cheese and mozzarella and just several different cheeses. Alfredo sauce. We do a Hawaiian with Canadian bacon and pineapple. We do a chicken bacon ranch, which is a huge seller, which you won't find in New York, I don't think. We have meatballs. We do garlic knots, kind of like breadsticks, and cheese ravioli, fried cheese raviolis.
We sampled the meatballs, and trust me when I say you have to try them.
Our meatballs, I have a gentleman in here from Long Island, and he bought a ranch 15 miles out east of town. And he said the first time he took a bite of the meatballs, he looked in the kitchen to see if his mom was back there.
After you finish your pie, enjoy a brownie or one of their 2 flavors of gelato for the perfect ending to your Italian feast. DeScindia's Pizza Cucina, where you can pick up a slice or the whole pie, or enjoy a night out for delicious, authentic New York-style pizza pies.
You're not going to find a better pizza or friendlier people.
No matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click on Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to the folks here at Strebel Creek Vineyard for hosting us this week. You'll find them at 11521 North MacArthur in Oklahoma City. They're open Friday afternoons from 1 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 5, and Sundays 2 to 5. You can also accommodate your group at another time if you call in advance for an appointment.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, you can find your course for adventure at Great Plains State Park in the shadows of the Wichita Mountains.
And we're headed to a Southern-style crawfish boil. See where you can sample some. It's all coming up next Saturday night, right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.